Shall we begin?
Let's begin now.
What's good, guys? This is Brian with Simpleman's Comics, and in this video, I'm going to tell you about my weekly picks for comics coming out Wednesday, July 12th, 2017. DC and independent publishers seem to take this week. Almost seems like Marvel and Image kind of took the week off. They have a few good titles, but either way, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so first up this week we have Action Comics number 983. This is going to be part 1 to the Revenge story arc. A beaten and battered Superman can barely hold his own against the revenge squad of his greatest foes, but hope rushes from the horizon as the Superman family arrives. There's a regular cover for this by Clay Mann, and then there's a 1-for-1 variant by Mikel Janin. Dark Days, the casting number 1. The Joker's surprise attack threatens to lay waste to all of Batman's carefully laid plans. Will the Dark Knight be able to regain the trust of his closest allies, Green Lantern and Duke, and prevent the forces of darkness from consuming the DC universe? Alright guys, this is going to ship with 3 different covers. There's a regular Jim Lee and Scott Williams foil stamped cover. There's also a B cover, which is an Andy Kubert variant, which is regular priced. And there's a cover C, which is a John Romita Jr. cover, which is also regular priced. Flash number 26. Here we have part 2 to Running Scared story arc. Barry Allen and Iris West witness a chilling vision of the future courtesy of the Reverse Flash, who reveals the couple's legendary romance will yield only darkness for the world of tomorrow. Now, Thawne forces the Flash to make a choice, spend forever alone, or doom the entire future. There's a regular cover for this by Carmine DiGiandomenico, then there's also a 1-for-1 variant by Howard Porter. Redhood and the Outlaws number 12. This is part 1 to the life of Bizarro. Bizarro's final days are upon us. As Red Hood and the Outlaws rush home to Gotham City in an effort to save Bizarro's life, a new threat is unleashed in the form of Solomon Grundy. Can the Outlaws stop Grundy's rampage without their most powerful member? Who unleashed the monster in the first place? And can Grundy be defeated in time to save Bizarro from certain death? There's a regular cover for this, and then there's a 1-for-1 variant by Gilliam March. I like the regular cover on this because it also reminds me of the old black polybag day of Superman number 75, but at the same time, that Gilliam March cover is a great throwback to Batman Nightfall number 11 as well, with Bane breaking Batman's back right on the cover. Either way, pick up which one you like. Shoot, I might even pick up both. Next we have Titans number 13, titles Judas Among Us. As Omen begins her investigation into the identity of the team's traitor, the Titans launch a full assault on Hive, who they believe hold the key to restoring Bumblebee's broken mind. Meanwhile, tensions rise when Roy discovers Wally and Donna's blossoming romance, which threatens to tear the Titans apart. Kill or Be Killed number 10. This is the end of the current story arc. This is one comic that every time it's released, I'm always picking it up just because the story alone. Ed Brubaker's writing in this is absolutely phenomenal, and I love the art by Sean Phillips. A lot of people don't give it much attention, but I actually love the story in this comic, so I'm going to continue to pick this up. Edge of Venomverse number 2, A Pink Nightmare. The wall-breaking wonderkin we call Gwenpool gets a hold of the Venom symbiote and turns into a sword-slinging, web-swinging master of disaster. This has a regular cover by Francisco Matina. Absolutely love his work, one of my favorite cover artists. Also, there is a regular priced variant for this by Ron Lim. Spider-Man 2 number 1. This is a moment 5 years in the making, and it's finally here. First time Peter Parker and Miles Morales met, that we ended with the question. That was, who is the Miles Morales of the Marvel Universe? Well, during this time, your answer is going to be given. Also, this comic's going to ship with 6 different covers, guys. There's a regular Sarah Pichelli and Justin Ponser cover. There's a connecting variant. There's also a Daniel Acuna variant. There's an incentive Kadir Nelson variant. There's also an incentive David Marquez variant. And an incentive Julian Totino Tedesco variant. I, for one, like the
Today, Junior?
The Tedesco variant. One, because I love the art on those. I always pick up the Tedescos when I find them, especially for titles I like, and I love me some Spider-Man. So either way, I'm going to get the Tedesco. I'm also even going to make that my pick of the week this week. So pick up what you like and be happy. Venom number 152. The Land Before Crime continues. Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote are reunited, but something's wrong. The symbiote can't contain itself within Eddie's veins, and it starts sipping out of his pores as he sleeps. Make matters worse, Stegron is aiming to turn all of New York into dinosaurs by sunrise, and Venom is Dinner. So there's a regular cover for this by Francisco Herrera. There's also a Jim Lee X-Men trading card cover, which is regular price, which brings me to mention, I'm not showing a lot of them on here, but a lot of these Jim Lee trading card covers are coming out for a bunch of different titles, so be on the lookout for those if you're interested in them. Here you have Cal X at number 1. This is a new ongoing series from Black Mass Studios, basically about California seceding away from the United States. There's 2 covers for this coming out this week. There's a cover A and a cover B. Both are by the same artist. I'm not going to say the name because I butcher enough names on here, but you can read it up there on the video. Train 8 Zombie Express number 1. The famous Seattle-Chicago line becomes ground zero as an experimental GMO virus breaks out on the crowded train during Thanksgiving holiday. This turning any infected passenger into a bloodthirsty zombie. The surviving passengers are then left with a moral dilemma. Do they stop the train to save themselves but also let the outbreak infect the world, or should they be heroes by keeping the train rolling and suffering the consequences? This is a 3-comic miniseries. It's based on an upcoming movie. Only thing I found right now, though, is it looks like the movie's going to be based on an old South Korean movie called Train to Busan. Same plot, it's different, Of course, it's Korean versus U.S. But either way, looks like an interesting read. I'm going to pick it up. Here we have War for the Planet of the Apes number 1. This comes from Boom Studios. San Francisco lies in ruin as the war for survival between man and ape rests on the shoulders of one solitary soul. So this comic's also going to be a prequel to the movie that's getting ready to come out in a couple weeks. So there's 3 covers for it. There's a regular cover. There's a J. Shaw subscription variant. There's also a Paolo Rivera variant for this. If you can get one, I would go for the Rivera variant because it was added as a final order cutoff variant. So a lot of shops might not have ordered it. Plus, it looks pretty damn awesome. So if you can get it, that's the one I would pick up. Immortal number 1. This comes from Keen Spot Entertainment. It's about a 700-year-old noblewoman who's partied with Nostradamus, and now after everlasting life marches on to present day where she's a sword-swinging adventurer who also moonlights as a librarian. She's about to discover that there's always new things to discover. This piqued my interest. It's got the regular cover by Rat Queen's artist Owen Gianni. There's also a B variant, but what I really like about this is there's actually an incentive variant for this, and it's cheaply priced. It's by one of my favorite artists, and it's Ethan Van Sciver. That's the main reason I have it on here. I'm a fan of Ethan Van Sciver. It's an incentive variant for like $6, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Other than that, just for my personal collection, I don't see this doing too much. But either way, I'm interested in reading it, and I'm interested in adding it to my collection. America number 4. This comes from Overground Comics. Basically, America has to deal with their suspension from duty while Marshall confronts a suspect on his own. America's dangerous habits lead to a choice that will change Marshall's life forever. This is another one comic that, I picked up issues 1 through 3. Also, just because I love the art on it, I love the cover arts. The story's been good. It's nothing groundbreaking. But either way, this is one comic that I like to add to my collection, so I'm going to continue to pick this up as well. The Howling, Revenge of the Werewolf Queen number 1. This picks up right where the 1981 cult film left off. It's 3 weeks have passed. Chris Halloran revealed on national TV that werewolves walk among us. No one believed him, and now Marcia Quist has returned for revenge, and now there's no colony to hold back her bloodlust. This is going to ship with 4 different covers, guys. There's covers A and B, which is filled randomly, so you don't really know which ones you're going to get or how much. But there's 2 incentive variants also. The one I like the best out of it is there's actually an incentive Bill Sienkiewicz variant. That's the one I'd get. You can find it online for about $30 or not. Somewhere around there. I saw some places pre-ordering it for $50, which is crock. I would not pay that much, but either way, that's what's out there, guys. So pick up what you like. So there it is, guys. Those are my picks for comics coming out Wednesday, July 12th, 2017. Like I said, it's a fairly slow week, but there are some good titles in there. If you feel that there's titles I might have left out, please comment. Let me know what you guys think. Also, comment. Let me know what books you guys are going to pick up. Which ones are you excited to read? If you like this video, click that thumbs up for me. And as always, if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This has been Brian with Simpleman's Comics, in collaboration with Comic Book Speculation and Investing, and I'll see you guys next week.